Hey, let's get it, man. We're back here. We have returned. Motivational shit podcast, man. We got my man, director Huey G, right? The man with the plan, the film director. And we also got our guest here, Dylan Yale, the man of Yale Entertainment, man. And
I'm a guest.
man, we back up and running.
What's up, man? What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on, man? How you feel? How you feeling, man? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, yeah, definitely, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to everybody, man. First of all, how's everyone feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling great. Feeling good. Feeling great. Feeling good. Got my mocktail. You know, the
Oh, I thought you
mocktail.
had the oxtails, man. Oh, I thought you had the oxtails.
Oh,
Still ain't got no oxtails.
mm,
Still don't
Oh,
have
I
the.
feel. Mm-mm. I
Yeah.
might break my fast for some oxtails one day with you, dollar. Yeah.
What's
hey,
Super Hill at? Man, damn. I need it.
I
yeah,
sent her to
I
the,
know, right?
she had the grocery store get some vegan stuff.
Oh, okay, of
Okay,
course. Of course.
okay. Man, I'm thinking about eating some vegan this Sunday too, man. This is a place called Divine Plant something, but they got a
Mhm.
vegan version of oxtails, man.
Mm.
Vegan version of oxtails, Dylan. I don't
Wow.
know. I
They
don't
do?
know if it's as good as
Oh no, it's not gonna be as
yeah.
good.
No,
It's
no,
definitely not gonna be as good.
no, no,
I've
no.
I've had oxtails.
Because you said you was gonna go look for it too. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
I've had real oxtails, and man, they're good. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They're good.
I know,
They're good.
man.
Especially if the person can cook it right. They're good.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I like the Caribbean style one with the jerk in it too. You
Mm.
know.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Man, we're about to make everybody listening hungry, man, because we just talked about food.
Yeah, because I ain't eating nothing.
I got you, man. I started off the day with a watermelon, cucumber, coconut water, and water smoothie. So
Mm.
I just been drinking
Mm.
that, you know. You know. Hey. Since Super Healer ain't here, that would be the super healing facts of the day.
Well,
That would be the super
watermelon?
healing facts of the day.
Ah,
Okay.
You know.
I actually was gonna
Watermelon.
do her segment for her because I think I'm a more health expert than her. I was
oh,
gonna do it.
oh,
Okay, go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead,
yeah,
then, brother. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
yeah.
She just has the
Yeah.
title, but I feel like
Oh,
I
you're
have
the
the
person.
knowledge.
Oh, you're the person behind the healing.
Yeah, she's the title, the face of the healing. But I
Oh.
feel like I am the healing.
Don't see the healing, be the healing. Okay.
Oh, oh, okay. Hey, man. Hey, I feel that, man. I feel that, man.
No
Man, I
shade,
wanna,
no shade.
I want us to, you know what I'm saying? I want our guests to, I mean, excuse me. I want our viewers, right? I want our viewers, man, that's timing in, man. I know you ain't seen us in a minute, man.
Right.
Both me and Huey, we went through not a struggle, but a challenge. And we're going through a challenge right now, man. I kind of wanted to open up with that, man. Huey, I, yeah, man, Huey, if you want to, what I'm saying, express the challenge that you've been going through lately, man, and how
Oh
you've
yeah,
been
yeah,
dealing.
most definitely, most definitely. Basically, I was in an accident, which people know that can change a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you have to go through. Of course, your car goes. Now you gotta rent car, you gotta Uber, stuff like that. But I'm glad that it did happen because obstacles make you stronger and it challenges you and it helps you problem solve. And I I say it shows what your character is while you're going through that challenge. So it definitely pushed me and make me get out my comfort zone. You know, so I basically like that it happened because it pushed me to get out my comfort zone and pushing me to be better. I think everybody needs obstacles in life sometimes to shake you up a little bit. You know, so that's how I feel.
Hey, hey, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I definitely feel you with that, man. That's a good insight, bro. That's a good
Yeah,
insight for our
Huey.
viewers right now.
So how? What's been your mindset like right after the accident happened, bro? Like, like I
Oh
know you just
man,
did. I know you just didn't get out the car and just brush your shoulder off. Like, man, f this.
I
I'm
did.
good. You did?
Yes, man. I made solid. Can't nothing forward to
Okay.
cover.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, just like um, it's in shock too, man, and I think it feels like, especially when you're back, you get in the car after everything. It's like a little small PTSD. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because
mm,
that moment is gonna keep playing back in your head. Especially if you're riding with somebody and they stop real fast in your head, that's it's gonna pop. That situation gonna pop back up, and I think I'm really blessed because if I don't know if you seen the pictures or not. I know Wayne saw the pictures.
I
If
did.
you see the picture, the whole car is like the whole thing is like I walked out, I got out without a scratch. I had some pain in my body, but it could have went a whole another way. So I said I do have slight PTSD from that. Um, I don't know how long that lasts, but that is one of the after effects of it.
Okay.
mm, mm. Hey, Dylan, Dylan,
Yes.
Dylan, man.
What's up?
You being in the military, you serving, man. And Huey dealing with a slight PTSD, man. Can you expand more on that, Dylan?
Well, I would say PTSD. Excuse me. It's not necessarily a military thing. It's just more traumatic behind what we have went through in the military. We've been taught to like put ourselves in the way of conflict. That there are reactions that it wouldn't have to be military based, it's life based, right? I didn't have anything war related that triggers me. And shout out to my guy Nemesis with his web series that we've been in developing for a while. The 23 triggers behind his program, which is the Soldier 23 project, based off of assisting people through PTSD and suffering from PTSD. It allowed me to actually open up to some things that might trigger me. So anything can create PTSD. It's not military based exclusively, but to answer your question, how to get past it, it takes, I wouldn't say you got to put yourself in the way of it or in the path of it. You have to pace yourself through whatever that triggering moment is. And a lot of times people cannot pace themselves in those moments. If they already have some form of anxiety, you can't offset that with pacing yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't
Mhm.
even know how to breathe or relax in that moment. You don't know how to handle that moment. And then if you are the person who is emotionally struggling with some things, and you have a whole bunch of things that you pile on yourself, that's what makes it harder to actually go through these moments that we call post traumatic, that we call anxiety, that we call these issues, because you don't know how to put it in a box. And that's where the conversation comes, putting that moment in a box to handle that through time.
Mm, wow, wow. Huey, man, what, what, what do you think about that insight, brother?
Yeah. Um, I agree. Um, and also back to what he was asking me, what happened when I first got out. Like I said they did have asked me, do I want to go to the hospital? They have you know, the police, ambulance, everything, and I was just like, nah, you know, I think initially it's a shock and you're not in your right mindset. I don't think to me, I feel like you're not in the right mindset.
Right.
And I probably should have went to the hospital when they asked me. But at the time I was like, no, man, no, no, just it's a shock. And I'm just really like blessed because I'm blessed that I'm here because I mean I'm supposed to be here and I'm not finished what I'm doing. So
Definitely,
uh
bro.
blessed.
Mm, definitely, man. Definitely. Hey, man. That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing, man. And Dylan, man, I appreciate you expanding on your insight,
Yeah.
PTSD. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I know. You know, and yeah, what you said is definitely true. You know what I'm saying? No, it's definitely not a military thing. You know, just I've seen a lot of people who have served
Yeah.
be more vocal about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it's some things that you see in the military. Everybody doesn't sign up to be a suicide bomber because that's essentially what we are.
Oh yeah.
We're going. We're putting ourselves in a position to possibly die.
Mm.
Now, imagine that being the mindset that they teach you. Hey, you're going to die. We're going to send you here to possibly die, and you take that on. Luckily, we live. Um, but just imagine being shot at. This is the training. The training is being shot at.
Wow.
The training
Wow.
is killing. The
Yeah.
training is going through minefields. The training is what happens if a mine blows up and possibly hits you, like so it's these things you don't just get past because these are things that's scary as shit, just to be honest
Yeah.
with you. you know like
Yeah.
these are the so when at the event, the leg conference yesterday, let me tell you something, man. I noticed something. And when I think it was Sean, it might have been Sean who was talking, Sean Chin with Healing Haven, and he was talking about um him getting shot. It was either him or Travis. One of those guys was talking about getting shot, but I'm sure it's Sean.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
and I noticed Nemesis walk out the room because of some of the things that he was saying. I saw it in his face, and it triggered something that he just shook his head and he had to walk out the room because
Mm.
that makes you think about that time I got shot in my head.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's real
Triggers.
stuff.
Yeah. 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 It's definitely triggers. And I like what you said about using the breath. Using the breath to relax yourself, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Huey, I can relate to you too, man. Uh, I was in an accident 2 years ago, and ever since then, when I get on ever since then, when I get on 285,
Yep.
when I'm driving downtown, it's a little anxiety rises up, bro. You
Mm.
know,
Mm.
I feel that it's a little anxiety, man. You know what I'm saying? But brother, it's a blessing that you didn't get hurt. It's a blessing that you still in one piece and you keep moving, man. So hey, definitely want to applaud
Facts,
you about
facts,
that.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got a
Overcome
lot
the
to do,
obstacles.
brother. You got a lot to do, man.
Yes,
Facts. Try to
definitely.
get to it. That's all about overcoming obstacles. Everybody has to overcome obstacles, man. Little speed bumps on the road to success, but you got to keep pushing because it's gonna your real character comes out when stuff happens like this. It shows who you really are.
Hmm.
It do. It really do. It really do. And two, like so, with my situation, you know. last year in December, I bought a new car. It was a Hyundai, and that car represented to me elevation. I'm not even a car guy, but I admire that car. At nights, I will come outside and I would just look at it, do some breath work. I'll walk around it, I just admire how clean and slick it looked and how good it drove, man. That car represented elevation, man. I did this event with Michelin. Shouts out to Bless Melody and the Michelin, called Elevate back in September 15th. And ever since that event, things was elevated. Then I
Right.
did the Great American Speak Off in November 4th. And then, next year, January, both me, Dylan, and Huey and Super Healer, we went to It Takes a Village to Rage with the Mayor Khalif and Young Dro. So like things was elevated, man. Like I was feeling myself. I'm like, okay, in this stage of my life, I'm more entering into even more of a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I was making a little bit more money. I was handling things, taking care of debts, making, fixing my credit, just being on some grown man shit, man. And what ended up happening, man, I was asleep. I woke up like 11 something. Yeah, February 6th, 11 a.m. Looked outside, looked outside the window and I see my car go. I'm like, what?
Mm.
Like, yo, I'm taking double looks. So like, whoa, hold up. What going on? I had an app that could track where my car is. So I put that and I proceeded to call the cops. Then the cops told me my car was involved in an accident at 3 a.m. I mean, at 3:10 a.m. And then, after I got done talking to the cops, and created a police report, and after I got done talking to my insurance, I went to the wrecking place, saw my car, man. I mean, the shit was busted, man, and like it was stolen. It was stolen, man. Someone stole my car around 2 something a.m. and took it for a joyride and crashed it into some other resident's home. And whoever did it, the dumb fucker ended up hurting himself, or what hurting themselves, because it was blood on the steering wheel, blood on the dash and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I discovered, about the trend going on TikTok, teaching people about how to break into Kias and Hyundais. And they
Mm.
call themselves the Kia Boys. So like they've been going all around Atlanta, just snatching Hyundais and Kias, and they can use a
Right.
USB cord to start it. So
That's crazy.
that set me back. Yeah, man. That
Let's
that's
let's check out this video that I got,
okay.
for
Definitely.
those, because people watching may not, it's been trending on the news. People still may not be aware. So let's
Yeah,
show them
yeah.
some little bit. Goddamn YouTube, boy, I tell you. YouTube don't want to cooperate for shit today.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about it, man, and then we'll get the video up, man, in a second, man.
Okay, 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 okay. I got
Work
you.
on it.
But yeah, man. So I got set back by a I got set back by a TikTok trend, man. You know what I
Mm.
mean? All the progress. I mean, I was mad, unmotivated. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Feeling like, damn, man. Just when things was going on, just when things was getting popping,
Right.
like things was doing good, man. I was it's on my elevation, man. Like, and this what
Timing.
happens. saying? Huh?
Yeah. I say it seemed like the timing of things. Like, damn, why now?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
time,
yeah, for sure, for
and
sure.
I'm about to say something. Most people probably may not view me saying this, man, but I was talking to Dylan's homeboy T. You know, shouts out to Tyrone RTV. Right, me and him was talking, and I was like, "Yo, I knew it had to be a nigga, man." You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
I
go.
I, I I knew it had to be a nigga, man. And when I say that, you know, it's not specifically a black person. No, no, it's just an ignorant being, an lower, lower fuckboy being, man.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I feel like cursing today, man. So I'm just saying, I feel like cursing today, man. But
Hey, it
you
is
know,
what it
but
is, right?
yeah. It is what it is, man. Because I'm saying, if it was somebody with some intelligence, they probably would have just rolled the car and just and and just stole some parts. Stole some
Right.
parts out the car. But this person actually rolled the car, crashed it, harmed harmed himself or herself, and they was probably just recording it for views, for clout, man. I mean, people do anything for clout. So this man put his body in jeopardy for clout. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yo, man, that's dumb shit. That's senseless shit, man. So, I mean, that put me in a real negative, low setback. But eventually, I made my peace with it. It took a couple of days, actually a couple of weeks. I've been getting around using my girlfriend's car. With blessings to her, and also rentals. And once again, I'm glad I got that gap insurance. So you know what I'm saying. If you got a car note, man, get you the gap insurance. That way you ain't got to pay
Sure.
for a car you don't have.
Yeah.
Mm.
So let me
That
ask
being
you,
said, yes.
did what creativity came after that happened? Did any creativity having that after that happened? Did you have any creativity come to you?
No, I didn't have any creativity. I was unmotivated. You know,
Mm,
I was feeling unmotivated. That setback really messed with me. And I wasn't feeling as positive as my usual self, you know.
gotcha.
Um, but when I made peace with it, the creativity that did come is, hey,
Yeah,
let
that's
me
what I'm
take
talking
this
about.
situation. Yes, I was like, let me take this situation and use this time to really work on myself even more. So I started like working on the health even more. You know what I mean? That's why at the event yesterday, Dad. That's why I didn't get none of the cereals and all that. All I got was
Ah.
just chips, man. That's it. But really, yeah, yeah, I took this time to really work on my health, man. I've been
Mhm.
walking to the park that I do my workouts at, which is 3.0 miles. I've been walking there and walking back. So, getting that exercise, still doing my pull ups, my push ups, doing my horse stance, my squats, man. And also using that time to grow spiritually. I've been reading this book called Conversations of God,
Okay.
and that book is very insightful. I've been growing a lot from that book. So, yeah, so that's how I turned a negative into a positive. And now, I'm just stacking. Luckily, I'm able to work from home, but I'm just stacking. And when everything gets done, man, I'm gonna hop into something new.
Hmm.
Mm,
Go
okay.
hop into something new. So I mean, but I want to use that, right? Are we still having some problems with that clip dialing?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. I
Okay,
think it's
Mm.
okay, then.
yeah. I don't know. I don't
Uh,
like
But
it.
they say they say the things which hurt instruct, meaning like
whoa, say that again, Huey.
the things which hurt instruct.
Mm,
meaning like it
things
show
that
us which
hurt.
way instruct. Say a situation where we went through, or anybody goes through, it hurts, but then it shows us the instructions which way we should go,
Mm,
Mm, wow.
hey, exactly,
so we
exactly.
can make
Hey, hey.
progress into our goals. But it's showing us, you know, maybe we thought we were doing this, but maybe this happened, and it gives us some little instruction. Now you need to be going that way or something like that.
Hey, hey,
I
Huey.
got you.
Hey, Huey
He
coming
would
through
he
with
would be
motivational
bringing
quote.
shit, man.
I know. Huey be
We
bringing
need
it.
to
Let's
we
get it,
need to
man.
find his damn his word manager, man. He put some
Word.
his phrase. That man he got a phrase manager.
I know, yeah. Yo, the man come up with a new
Hey,
phrase, a new
I, I,
motivational phrase
I
every
pay him
week, though.
$10 an hour. My phrase manager makes $10 an hour, so yeah.
I got
with, with
you. I got
with the moxtail. Damn.
you. Yeah, yeah, right, right. But you know, I want us to, but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and segue to something I want to highlight since it's Black History Month, but really every month is Black History.
Yeah, it
Come on
is.
now,
Come on.
every month is Black History. But you know, I want my man Dylan Yale. Dylan Yale, he is the creator of Yale Multimedia. He is the creator of an event called the Lead, the
Leg.
Lead of Extraordinary. Excuse me, the Lead of Extraordinary Men,
Gentlemen.
Lead of Extraordinary Gentlemen, right? The Lead of Extraordinary
Yep.
Gentlemen, right? And at this event, we went there yesterday, man. Both me and Dylan, man. And no, man, it was motivation because the image of us, you know, the image of our people is that we are unproductive men, that the men ain't involved, that the men ain't doing nothing. The leg, the lead of extraordinary gentlemen showcased men that was doing positive in the community, man.
Right.
So hey, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Dylan. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Dylan, man.
Shout out
Well,
to the event, though, man.
I just, it was definitely a great event. Um, hold on one second. Show the pictures. I rather highlight the people. This gentleman right here was the state representative. I got to get everybody's name because a lot of these people showed up in support of the event, and I hadn't met none of these people. So that was what was so amazing. It authentically happened where the word was put out of the event that we were having, and a lot of people came out in support of. So that is the most appreciative thing I could say. David Wilkerson, state representative, first black state representative of Georgia. This gentleman here, he had a faith homeowners program that he spoke of, black business creator. That's Sean Chin with Healing Haven, Atlanta. Once again, he had a powerful story. He was see how he has his hand. He was telling how he was shot. He got shot. What was it, Wayne? 4 times or 5 times?
I think he said 3 times, and it
Three
was
times.
all
Yeah,
yes, it was 3 times, and it was all in his hand.
yeah. Luckily, and the boy
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
boy was point blank range, and he still, just a faith based story. That guy right there.
Ooh,
I think that guy
ooh.
right there was
Hey, Doc,
yes.
before we go further, man, with the brother we just showcased,
Yeah, Sean.
Haven Sean of
Yes,
Healing Haven of
yes.
Atlanta. His testimony really hit me, man, because like when he was, explaining how he was able to take the gun away from the youth,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he pointed the gun right at the shooter,
There
and
you
he
go.
saw fear in the shooter's eyes,
Right.
and he decided not to pull the trigger.
Yes.
And the shooter's partner came out the car and ended up shooting him, and that's how he got hit in the hands, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
that
man,
he gave a strong story, man. Strong testimony.
that is a strong testimony, man. I remember, man, when he gave that testimony, it moved me, man. I had to just give that brother a hug, man, because it was like, if I was in that situation, I don't know if I would have let that person
Right.
live, man. I'm just being honest, man. And he had every right, because that's self defense. He had
Right.
every right. He
That
had
was the
every
crowd
right,
as they
man.
were filtering in. That was the main staging area, and people were in. It was 10 rooms set up with businesses in each room. Uh, that was him as well with the Mrs. Callie from HMO, which is For Men's Only. Now she's the owner of For Men's Only, but the fact is that that business right there is in total support of Black men. Um,
Yes.
yeah, for men's health care, taking care of yourself. It's a grooming salon, and for too often, as we spoke of, because we did a show at her location as well, we don't take time to relax and take care of ourselves. Um, that was Brother Williams, the
Yeah.
first black. When didn't he say he was the first black sheriff down there?
Yeah. The first black sheriff, he said,
So,
in
yes,
Marietta.
yes. So once again, when I made that hashtag black, and I said in the advertisement run, black men creating black history, I had no idea that these are the people that was going to come in, literally creating black history when you saying you are the first black person at any level such as that. Um, Man, that's Nemesis, brother Nemesis, Travis Barber, and I forget the gentleman's name that was with him, but very much community activist. Travis gave everybody his story and everything that he has coming up. Shout out to my homeboy right there, Travis with Nemesis. Man, Nemesis, once again, my guy spoke of earlier with the Soldier 23 project in the middle. Um, me and brother Williams, we coming out with our own company. Look at the police with the youth.
With the youth, man. Hey, just look at that. Just look at that, man. We showing a different narrative, man.
Black
Showing
men
different narrative.
creating black history.
Yes.
Once again, I did not know all of these people that came out was going to come and show out like they did. And for me to interview everybody and have everybody just come there and participate, you know, that's Regina. That's Nemesis' partner. She's the stylist. There go our boy Keith. I am a father first. His testimony
Yeah.
was strong as well. So yeah, man, I want to say I can't say enough about that event and what it meant to me. Just
Man.
you know, man, it was
I know,
outstanding.
man.
It was outstanding
It
to
was.
see everybody supporting everybody. You know, man and woman in togetherness of all ages. When I saw the fact that the youth were engaged, remember when the judge came and sat down?
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, and he gave his story about where he came from before he
Yes.
became a judge. You know,
And
uh, everybody wasn't ready for his story, and
yeah.
he had a couple of young men in a room. They weren't down in their phones. They weren't not paying whatever he was saying. And then when I saw the tall kid actually come sit down and start asking questions, I knew we had them. We're not gonna catch every one of them, but I feel like if we catch one, we're successful.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we caught a few of them, man. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't feel any better about that day, that event. When we were leaving, when I was talking to you, Wayne, and I reflected on the part where I said, whether that's the last event I ever do, I get to say I did that. If I go 10 to 15 to 20 steps higher, it's because of that event. So that event yesterday was a true marking point in my time doing in my career with doing in this business.
Hey, let's get it, man.
Let's get it, man. Oh, and Wayne being the keynote speaker as well and setting the tone and setting the pace, man. I appreciate you as well, bro.
Okay. We got some video of that.
Man, look, I got it. I got to break everything down because it was
Okay.
so much footage. It was a
Okay,
lot
got
of footage. So I want to break it down professionally. It's going to be a lot of clips because it was from 11 to 4. So it was a lot of footage put together by a lot of people, we all over the place, you know. So I just, man, should have been there, Hugh. Should have been there.
No, I ain't get an invite.
When you're part of the company, that's the invite. Oh, the part of the contract is the invite that says, "Hey, when we got events, bring your happy ass on."
I was on a social media fast and then nobody told me, man.
Now, yeah, social media.
Yeah,
That just so
that's why I
happened.
said,
A social media fast. Hey, I need to go on one right now, but I can't, man. You know. But one of the
yeah,
parts,
back tomorrow.
since we were saying that, you know, it was just so energizing because you know doing this stuff we do it gets tiring. Whether you do something that's successful or not, it's tiring, and that kind of re-energized me. It did. Because okay, you think, well, if this ain't working, what else is working? And I'm not saying that nothing I'm doing is working, but as creators, we always create something for it to build. And we do want faster builds than what we're receiving, right? And just to be in a room and shaking hands with a guy that says he's the first black judge, a guy that says he's the first black sheriff, a guy that says he's the first black state representative. I get to come back and tell everybody that's talking this bullshit on social media about what we ain't doing, shut the fuck up. Because I see it. If you don't believe it, allow me to show you. So that's creating black history.
Hey, and that was Black history, and that's a strong statement. I'm glad you made that statement. Glad you made that statement right there. Strong masculine statement right there.
You know,
you should have had the horn after you said that.
Yeah.
That's creating black history.
I got to get the sounds on the board, man. I do got a soundboard. I don't use it nowhere near as much as we need to, man. I'm gonna start implementing that. Hit me all the sounds that y'all want for the show, man, so I can start dropping these soundboard into sound.
That was a horn moment right there. That was a horn moment.
Yeah.
Horn moment.
That
was. No, but man, like, dude, but and then for us to leave with everybody, literally everybody saying, when are y'all gonna do this again? Shit, well, we were planning to make this not just a one time a year thing, but we were going to make it seasonal. So there will be a follow-up lead conference. I don't know if we'll be able to do it 4 times a year, but we have to follow up because I led with, like, one of my first statements was, you know, we see these businesses and we say, hey, let's support that business. But after the first interaction, do we really follow up with support? No, because we forget about these businesses. So it's our duty. It's our duty within ourselves. I don't care about nobody else and what goes on in their culture and their race and their communities. I don't give a damn about none of that because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They keep their support in their community. We have to actually keep on bashing ourselves in the head by saying, hey, this business is here. Hey, by the way, this business is here. Motherfucker, I done told you twice this business is here.
Yeah.
Hey, this bit you forgot. So when somebody said, "Oh, I need to go to the such and such and such and such to get whatever done," well, did you go talk to the same person that I've been telling you every? We need to normalize support within our community, where we don't say,
Exactly.
"Oh yeah, I know somebody who got their own clothing line made solid." Huey, I wear that sweater more often than you would know, brother.
Oh, appreciate the support. That's real support.
And every time I go somewhere, somebody says, "Where did you get that from?"
Um,
I say, if that's my guy, Huey G. Communicate with him. I give him your IG. I don't know if it turns into anything, but I wear that
no,
out of
appreciate
support. Plus, I look good in it, goddamn shit.
it. Hey, you the model for the company.
The side pose. Y'all
I
seen it.
can't
Y'all ain't seen that picture.
I can't pay you like because I gotta I gotta pay my court manager, so I don't really have enough money to pay you and the court
Oh,
manager. So
oh,
when
the
things
quote.
picking up, then I can pay you.
Well, we could just X out the quotes.
Uh,
Gotta have the quotes, right?
got out of court.
The quote better. Yeah, man. But hey, like I say, I just want to say thank you to brothers for being who they are. I want to thank men who have assisted me in elevating to where I'm at. I didn't do this by myself. I just didn't wake up one day and say, "Hey, I need to be a better man." I saw somebody else doing something, say, "Hey, I need to start moving like the way they're moving, like he's moving." And not just men, women too. I know some great women out there. I don't want to make it about men, but I am a man, and we relate to who we identify with. I don't identify as or with a woman, and I never will. And I'm non-apologetic about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay, man. Hey, man, yeah, that event was historical. That was Black History, and it happened along Black History Month. And I don't even know if you plan
I
on
did. I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I did. I did. I keep on
Okay,
telling
okay,
y'all. You see me create shit. Y'all see me create shit. I planned it.
okay. All
Okay,
right.
so this is the thing. When I created Yale Radiocast, I purposely started it up in Black History Month to always feel like I am creating a part of Black history. You got to think all this new shit, podcast shit. I've been doing this since 2006, 2007, right? Yale Radiocast was created in 2012, way before everybody wants to be trendy with it. I've been dedicated to this shit. I've been a part of this shit. I'm a godfather of this shit. I don't care who else calling them. I'm a godfather of this shit. And that's just me tooting my own goddamn horn right now in Black
The
History
whole
Month.
moment.
Man.
The
Okay.
whole moment.
So with me creating that, I always have a mindset. Well, what am I going to do to celebrate my business within this month? So I planned the event. I planned the FMO event. I planned the last Saturday when I called in Maceo to talk about his moments within this city, police oversight. So I always have 2 to 3 events highlighted within that month, special to Black history. I just didn't know it was going to turn out like it did.
Gotcha, man.
So, yeah.
And that's motivation right there, man. It's motivation right there, man. I've been watching Roots, the series lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just
There you go.
hey, all right. But like it's just it's been putting more fire under me. As far as our people getting it together and working together more. It's just been putting more fire, under me, and I felt honored to be able to be at that event and be able to be at the lake. Dang, man, dang, being able to be at
It's nature. Eat it.
Yeah, yeah. Being able to be at the lead of Extraordinary Gentlemen and just seeing all these positive black men, man. So, once again, man, shouts out to you, Dallas. That was an
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
amazing thing.
So, darling,
I enjoyed it.
how you
Yes, sir.
when it was all said and done, when you got home and you was reflecting back on it, how did you feel? I know you kind of told us, but when you were at home and it was over with and just reflecting back on it, how did you feel about it? When I know how it is to
Uh,
an event.
Wayne, to tell you, I didn't even have time to reflect because the second I got out of there, I had to fire somebody. Shit.
Oh dang.
A
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
calling
yeah.
another woman but bitch in a hoe and all this and all that. So, I had to actually
That's
go to
funny.
my 9 to 5 job and it's like this Markel said, don't let them who was that? Markel said, don't let them take you off the cloud because I was actually on cloud 9. But it still hasn't soaked in, to be honest with you, Huey. Um,
Mhm.
my guy Buddy Rowe hit me up. We went and had a couple of drinks last night. I came home and rested, and I honestly have not had time yet to reflect. Why? Because my work has not stopped.
Gotcha. Good. So your
So
mind's
yeah,
going
yeah,
and going and going.
yeah. It's like keep going and going and going, and I don't really truly know. I know I did something great, but
Mhm.
I don't know to what level. I guess I don't gauge it by the event. I gauge it by the impact, and I don't know what the
Mm.
impact is yet. You know,
Okay. Okay.
um, and that's where I'm at with it, man. The impact. So yeah, I said, okay, damn, you were able to connect somebody to somebody. Well, that's what I'm here for. So I feel like, if anything, it made me realize that I'm probably on my path or in my purpose, if you will.
Okay.
So if I'm in my purpose, it's not a reflecting moment. It's something that you got to keep doing and keep going. Because this ain't my thing ain't just an event and stop. My thing is the moment, the purpose. And the purpose is everlasting, I guess I'm trying to say.
Sure,
Hey,
sure, sure. And I'm sure you connected so many people that were there
Oh
through
yeah, yeah,
internet.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man. Me seeing brothers pound each other and shake each other's hand and hug each other, and the women come through and say, why my wife trying to walk past? Like, all in the videos.
all of the
Good
video
night.
TV.
You know, so yeah, so no, so hey, what the fuck? Oh, y'all moving out? Thank you. Finally, get out this goddamn neighborhood. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. So I just saw a U-Haul truck drive by. Thank you, please, brother. No, but where was I? I forgot what we was talking about.
About the brothers connecting and
Oh
then
yeah,
the
yeah.
female coming in and saying,
Man, it was just great to see a person from this area connect to a person of this area that may not have happened because of that event. If that event did not happen, that moment to see Sean Chin shake hands with the judge might not have
mm.
happened. Or to see Wayne take a picture with the sheriff down there, because who knows what may happen to Wayne the way he drive anyways, where he might make a call to my sheriff friend on y'all motherfuckers. Brother Williams, you got yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? Let me call my judge buddy on y'all mother.
I can see Wayne doing that.
Yeah.
you know, So, but yeah, to see me be a part of connection and behind the scenes, actually, truly connecting the links. That's the crazy, because that's probably one of the primary organizations. That's the reason for why a lot of the people on our side, the Atlanta side, was there. It was two sides: it's Cobb side, it's the Atlanta side, because we were down in Cobb. You know what I'm saying? But the people that I brought was from Atlanta, and we all kind of in some form of fashion knew each other. I met Wayne through the Connecting the Links. I met Sean years ago through Connecting the Links. 4 or 5 years ago, me and Sean had known each other. I met Travis last year at the Connecting the Links. So them being in a room together and haven't really had time to network and meet each other and talk and do business together, and that being a true reason behind it, that made me feel, it did make me feel a bit accomplished. But the mission is not over.
Yes.
Yeah.
They say COB stands for count on being booked.
Yes, it does. It does. It definitely does. That's why you got to connect with a judge
Right. You
and
see?
a police. You see what I was doing for my people? God damn it. Yeah, bro. It was great though, man. It was great. I loved it. I loved it. So I want to say a personal shout out to Miss Helen with Safe Place Atlanta, who brought the location for hosting the event. We did the event for her year before last with a Toys for Tots event. And since then, she has voluntold me for a lot of work. So she definitely has been a part of putting me in position to be where I am now. So all of y'all have, to be honest with you.
So, what advice can you give to somebody who wants to put together an event like you did, but they don't know what to do? Like,
Take your time.
to
Take your
follow.
time. Take your time. Don't force any kind of moment. You'll know when the time is right. When you're putting it together, know what the expectations are. Do not over expect. I'm gonna throw an event. It's gonna be 500 people there, and it turns out to be only 5 people there. So what I'm saying? So know what you're expecting and let it happen authentically. Whether it's 10 people there, make the best out of those 10 people that's there. Whether it's 8 people there, make the best out of the 8 people that's there. Because those 8 connections don't mean shit if you got 500 people and don't nobody say nothing to each other. Because they're there for a selfish moment. You can have only 8 people or 10 people in the room and create long-term, everlasting relationships and friendships. Just like with Keith. Keith from I Am a Father First. Because of him, I ran into Buddy Rowe, who just happens to be from my hometown. We happened to went to the same high school. That wasn't a big crowd. Wayne, what was it like? Maybe 25 people in the room?
20, 25 people.
Maybe 30?
Even
20?
Like man 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there in spirit, so 26.
Once again, yeah. He said he wasn't invited to them. So listen, out of a room full of people, the first person I walked up to is this man. Dude, where you from? I'm from Pensacola. Get the fuck out of here. See what I'm saying? So you make the best with what's in your presence. And expect some crazy shit to happen no matter what. Everything ain't gonna go perfect. So yeah. So network, you can't do it by yourself. It's my final word. You're gonna need you organize an event, 3 to 5 people. If Huey wants to throw an event, Huey's gonna need Wayne, Huey's gonna need Super Healer, Huey's gonna need another Huey. And everybody has to have a particular role. Everybody can't do the same thing. It's not your job to possibly do the advertising. It's not that person's job. Everybody needs to come to the table with a specific duty.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I could have. I've done these things since 2009. My first event, I was over there off of what's that club that was Scores over there off of Wesley Chapel. We started.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
In the plaza. You said in
Yeah.
the plaza.
Yeah. I started doing events out there in 2008, 2009. Had Griffey 2K hosted the events. Had a couple of, OJ the Juice Man came out and performed. We had We did an anniversary event, had Busy Bone as the headliner. So it was just slow growth. Some of the shows were hot, some of the shows were not. True talk, real talk. You know. And after that, breast cancer awareness events, lupus awareness. So just keep the ball rolling with everything. Some of them were hot, some of them were not. And I would say yesterday was the hottest of them all. Period.
Okay. Hey. Yes.
Hit me with the air horn, goddammit. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh,
Yes.
damn, I ain't having no look.
Yep.
Well, with that, gentlemen, I want us to get ready to come up to a close. I know you got some obligations you got to take care of.
Yes.
So, y'all, we have talked about a great event. We talked about networking, connecting, an event that had the energy of positivity. Brothers was there positive. We talked about both me and Huey's struggle and how we had to focus on how we had to use our time and how we're still using our time in a positive way instead of staying in a sunken place. So all these are seeds and things that you could take, the viewers that you could take and incorporate into your beings when things happen. And know that life goes up and down like the stock market. It does. You know what I'm saying? It goes up and down. But you got to use and see these moments as challenges instead of struggles. Take on a new perspective and become the champion and tap into the champion that is within you. Let's get it.
Hey, get it.
Hey, and make sure you subscribe to our vibe, man. Dylan Yale Entertainment, man. The man who allowed motivational shit to be created. The Mr. Everything guy,
There you go. There you go. Chicken coming soon out there.
Yes.
Hey, that show is going to be the Chicken Shit Podcast. Yes.
I'm done.
No. And also, too, make sure y'all check out the mail review, right? Subscribe to the Bible direct to Huey G. Made Solid TV, man. And I wanted to say, shouts out to you, Huey, because even with your situation, you kept it moving, man. I was proud of you, how you connected with Tassili, owner of Raw Tassili Reality, and you shot that mini documentary with her, man. So, hey, man, that's hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing slows down Huey G, bro. You know what I'm saying? My bro. You know what I'm saying, man? My bro stay moving, man. I got motivation because of that from what he did. So, hey, man, once again, y'all stay tuned. We just getting back started. And we continuing with the motivation and the positivity direct to Huey G. Go ahead and leave out with a quote, brother.
Man, my manager, let me call my manager real quick. Hey, slipping, hold on. I was bad. The quote is gonna be one of my favorite quotes of all time. Is be the change you wish to see, and I feel like Dylan is being the change he wished to see with the events, and that's a Gandhi quote, man. So, hey, with Wayne, with your situation, you know what I'm saying? He's practicing patience, peace, equanimity, and all that. So, man, shout out to you too, man.
I appreciate that, brother. Hey, all right then, man. Hey, till next time, let's get it. Hey,
Get it, man. Be the change.
Radiocast.com